The cost of living is one of the biggest factors when considering a move to another city. It can actually be difficult to know what the cost of living will be in a new city or country before you've actually lived there, and many basic necessities such as food, clothing, entertainment, and healthcare need to be considered. The cost of living index could help you with the answer, as it takes into account all aspects of life when considering relocation. It is a relative indicator of consumer goods prices, including groceries, restaurants, transportation, and utilities. This index is often used to compare how expensive it is to live in one city versus another. Thanks to data obtained from Numbeo, which is the world's largest cost of living database, we examined top 20 African cities with the highest cost of living index scores in 2022. 9 cities from 2 African countries dominated the list. 5 from Morocco and 4 from South Africa. However, none of these 9 has highest cost of living index in Africa. And surprisingly, some continents' megacities and commercial nerve centers, such as Lagos or Cairo, did not make it in the top 10. We hereby present a list of 20 African cities with the highest cost of living index scores in 2022. In the 20th place, we find Lusaka, Zambia with an index of 33.57. The cost of living in Zambia is on average 54.24% lower than in a country like United States. Dar es Salaam, Tanzania is on the 19th place of highest index of cost of living. A family of 4 estimated monthly costs are $15.96 without rent. Agadir, the Moroccan seaside resort city, is on the 18th place, with an index of 34.81. A single person estimated monthly costs are $419 without rent. Followed by Rabat, the capital of Morocco, with 35.67. Rabat is 66.47% less expensive than New York without rent. The Kenyan capital Nairobi is the 16th most expensive city in the continent. A single person estimated monthly costs in Nairobi are $524 without rent. In the 15th place, we find Kampala, Uganda with an index of 35.98. Rent in Kampala is, on average, 85.06% lower than in New York. Casablanca, the economic capital of Morocco, ranks at the 14th place with 36.59. A family of 4 estimated monthly costs are $1561 without rent. Another Moroccan city is amongst the 20 most expensive cities in Africa. That is Tangier with an index of 36.85. You have to pay 2.14 times less for shopping in Tanger than in the United States. Lagos, the largest city in Africa, is not part of the top 10 despite its upswinging the cost of property. The Nigerian city ranks 12th. In the 11th place, we find Accra, Ghana with an index of 38.74. Accommodation in the city is particularly expensive. Household utilities and communication technology are also costly. The 5th Moroccan city to feature in this ranking is Marrakech, that comes 10th despite being the most touristic city in Africa. Besides its luxury hotels and tourist attractions, Marrakech remains a very affordable place to live in. Durban, South Africa is on the 9th place of highest index of cost of living. Durban is 59.31% less expensive than New York. Cape Town, one of South Africa's 3 capital cities, has a cost of living index of 40.98. Rent in Cape Town, on average, 66.11% lower than in London. In the 7th place comes Gaborone, Botswana with a score of 42.7. The median after-tax salary is $879, is enough to cover living expenses for 1.2 months. Pretoria, the other South African capital city, ranks 6th with an index of 42.76. Family of 4 estimated monthly costs are $2,067 not including rent. South Africa is also represented in this ranking with another city. That is Johannesburg, that comes at the 5th place. Typically, living in Johannesburg is 11% more expensive than living in Durban. Harare, the capital of Zimbabwe, is 4th. Its index of cost of living is 45.69. The average cost of living in Harare is $1,071, which is close to the world's average cost of living. The 3rd most expensive city in Africa is Abidjan. The capital of Ivory Coast has a cost of living index of 47.06. A single person estimated monthly costs are $624 without rent. Addis Ababa, Ethiopia moved from being the most expensive city in the continent in 2021 to the second place in 2022 with an index of 50.49. Yet Addis Ababa remains 53.36% less expensive than New York without rent. Finally, the African city with the highest index of cost of living in 2022 is Dakar. The capital of Senegal has an index of 50.87. Yet, the most expensive city in the continent remains 28.16% cheaper than average cities in the United Kingdom. And rent is on average 31.64% lower than in United Kingdom.